What are the qualities that attract you most to a man?
Knowing who they are. Not to say you have to know who you are already, because there's people who still going on adventures, but knowing enough to be confident to move a certain way, like to have a certain level of respect for the people around you.
Welcome back to another episode of Up Close. And who do we have here today?
Hello. It is ShayBvttaa. I'm Shay. I am originally from Virgin Islands, but I lived in Florida for too long. I model runway, photo shoots, fashion, and I'm working on becoming an entrepreneur soon. So, yeah.
Okay. So how'd you get that name, ShayBvttaa?
From young. So they'll call me Shay Boogie, ShayBvttaa. So I just took ShayBvttaa and ran with it because I'm smooth, you know.
You smooth like that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about ShayBvttaa. I'm thinking ShayBvttaa, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how'd you get into modeling? What made you want to become a model?
Sadly, America's Next Top Model and magazines. So it started from like elementary, I want to say.
Hey, that was the thing, America's Top Model with Tara Banks.
And it's fake.
Oh.
It's scripted.
Yeah. But I mean, everybody loved it growing up. And speaking of top model, what model would you say influenced you?
I gotta say Eve. She was a little sassy, but yeah, she stood her ground.
And how was the experience of your first shoot?
Awkward. It was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
You know, just finding out how far I want to go with certain poses and like just finding my medium. So
would you say in certain shoots you're going to be uncomfortable depending on the pose, position, or weather?
Yeah, it depends. Like it depends on what I'm wearing, like what's the vibes. I'm big on vibes, so yeah.
And if you could write a book about your career so far, or your life so far, what would you title it?
It's just begun.
Like that. So what's something about modeling that people don't know, something difficult? What's the hardest part of modeling you had to go through?
Being able to take rejection, like that's going to come along with it. Like if you're a hustler and a go-getter, you're going to eventually overcome it. But in the beginning, it's going to be a little difficult. It's going to have you doubting yourself, questioning like, is it me or, you know, but once you overcome it, it's smooth sailing.
Got you. Yeah. And how tall are you?
I say 5'9" because my strut is tall like that, but my driver license says 5'8", so.
Okay, you grew an inch, or you gave yourself an inch. All right. Has you ever worked as an art director on a shoot?
Oh, creative directing, yeah.
Okay.
I've directed some of my shoots as well, so.
Good. And what's your favorite part of modeling?
The rush from like different fabrics and fashion, like just being able to play dress up. Like I actually love fashion.
And you look great today. Love the sneakers, the boots, the outfit.
It's my comfy day.
Can you stand up for the model camera for us?
Mm-hmm.
And what would you say to models who are just starting their careers out?
I would tell them don't get discouraged. There's somebody for everybody. So there's clients who's going to take you and there's clients who won't take you. So just don't get discouraged. Keep going.
Do you think a shy person can be a model?
Yes, because I used to be shy. I still am. I have my little moments.
All right.
So.
How important is networking to succeed as a model?
It's very important. It is very important. I've been on set in like times, because I also do music videos and stuff too, where like just by not knowing a person, you get like closed off. But once you know somebody, then they start speaking good of you, like depending on how good you are in your career and stuff like that. So it's important to know somebody.
And here in Miami, how bad is the competition in the modeling industry?
Honestly, it's not that bad. Like, I've been around a lot of supportive models, so I haven't really gotten that competitive side, but I did run into it once, so it's not that bad. Like, it's
okay, bearable. I see you have tattoos. What's your favorite tattoo?
It's gonna have to be my Lauryn Hill tattoo.
Okay, what made you get a Lauryn Hill tattoo?
Her story, really, of like how like she went with one of the Marleys, so like the whole relationship and like how she overcame and still did her music and like put it all there. Like, I respect that.
What's your favorite music to model to?
Beyonce. Okay. Old school Beyonce. She was fire. New school is okay too, but yeah.
Complete this sentence. In my fridge, you'll find...
too much stuff.
If you could go back to any age in your life, what year would you choose? What age would you choose and why?
Man, I would choose 7. I would choose 7. When I was 7, like, the slumber parties were like amazing. Like, life was good. I ain't had no bills. Like, adulthood is it's a little crazy. Okay. So I would choose 7.
Do you remember your first boyfriend?
Actually I do. We dated for a day. It was in middle school. I wasn't that popular, so I kind of called it off because I didn't want to like knock his popularity.
Gotcha. Yeah. What's something you used to believe about in relationships but no longer do?
I used to believe that love would carry the weight of a relationship, but it's so much deeper than just love.
Do you think infidelity is a deal breaker no matter what?
It can be, but sometimes the heart can like overpower what someone has done. So
you believe in second chances?
To an extent, yes.
How would you define great sex?
The level of intimacy mentally, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
So it's mental?
It starts with the mind, yeah.
How many times have you been in love?
Probably like, for real, probably like 3 times, which is crazy, but yeah.
Why you say it's crazy?
Because it's just crazy to me, like, to say I've actually loved someone, genuinely loved them, like multiple times, 3 times. So
do you believe you can love more than one person at the same time?
Probably not at the same time, but yeah.
So what do you do to stay in shape?
I used to roller skate, so that was like my full body workout, but I've been putting on some pounds, so I got to get back into the dance floor.
What's your most hated chore and why?
Dishes. I love to cook, but like to wash them dishes, man, it's like, dang.
Yeah, tell me about it. I hate those shits too.
Yeah, it's the dishes.
What are the qualities that attract you most to a man?
Knowing who they are. Not to say you have to know who you are already, because it's people who still going on adventures, but knowing enough to be confident to move a certain way, like to have a certain level of respect for the people around you.
Got you. Are you married?
No, but I was engaged before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be your perfect proposal scenario?
Definitely something dealing with dinner and maybe the beach.
Do you believe in monogamy?
I do, but I don't think the world do.
Do you believe in soulmates?
No.
When you can't sleep at night, what keeps you up?
Dreams. And like...
So you dream a lot?
I dream about like where I want to be in life.
What has been your hardest goodbyes in life so far?
Childhood, sorry. Saying goodbye to being a child was like the hardest goodbye for me.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
That I have a good smile.
What do you consider your best physical feature?
Probably, I would say my legs, but people say my smile, so.
Okay. And what are the top ways you deal with stress?
Music, food, painting, the beach.
Would you say you're a religious person?
I used to be, but I'm tapping back into it.
If you could only have 3 things on your bucket list, what would they be?
Skydiving, culture shock, like going to like a third world country. I have before, but I want to go like to somewhere different. I've been to Vietnam. And the last one, probably taste something I would never taste. Like I would never think to taste.
So you've been to Vietnam?
Yeah.
What made you want to go to Vietnam?
I'm actually a vet, Navy vet.
Oh, so you was in the military.
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was cool. It was cool, honestly. I'd do it again.
Would you ever consider being in a long distance relationship?
No.
Okay. So even if you're in the military, that means you're single.
That means, yeah, I'm single until I meet somebody that can deal with it. Like, it's not for everybody.
Got you. Have you ever experienced a friendship breakup, and what did it teach you?
Yes, I've experienced it, and I would say it taught me, although friends can become family, don't be oblivious. Like, don't think that because they've became family that they won't be able to harm you in no kind of way. Like, still be open-minded to, you know, be aware. Be aware. Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No, I want some.
What would be your perfect first date?
Painting on a beach with some nice food. Yeah.
What's one thing everyone should do at least once a year in Miami?
Discover something new. Because there's little hidden gems in Miami that we all don't know about.
Beaches or mountains?
Beaches.
Horror movies or comedies?
Comedies.
What are your morning rituals?
I try to incorporate prayer. I'm working on it. Yeah, we have a little crazy relationship. But of course, hygiene, face washing. And then I have to listen to music. I have to start my day.
So who's number 1 on your playlist?
Lauren.
Got you. Finish this phrase. The way to my heart is...
Food.
Money or happiness?
Happiness.
What do you think the meaning of life is?
Experiences.
What motivates you the most?
Mind-blowing stories of other people who started out with nothing and became very successful.
What's your favorite thing to do on a rainy day?
Music.
Have you ever had friends with benefits?
Yeah, I wasn't aware that that's what it was until, yeah. So.
Do you believe in 50-50 in a relationship?
Not really.
What do you believe?
I believe that although we all have a part to play, sometimes a guy can be lacking where a woman could pick up that lack. So
you believe anyone can take the lead in a role?
Yeah, it depends the situation.
Some days it won't be 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you believe in gender roles in a relationship?
Nope. Like, it's women who can change tires.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's just an example I'm gonna use. But
yeah,
like I said before, where a man can lack and then a woman can pick up that lack. So
if your boyfriend comes home and it's 3:00 in the morning and he wants you to cook him something to eat, are you getting up out of bed to cook for him?
My husband, yes. My boyfriend, I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
Because that's late. That's real late in the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
That I lived a great life and that I was very loving and I was able to inspire others. So.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. It was a great interview. Go and tell everybody how can they keep up with you and follow you. Thanks for having me. You guys can find me on Instagram, ShayBvttaa as in Victor, TTAA. That's ShayBvttaa. ShayBvttaa. Yeah. All right. We'll see you next time on Up Close. Bye. Thank you.